It's the Clash of Clans podcast, episode 49. 49 and feeling fine.
Skilly beep 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 skilly beep. Everybody, with the Clash of Clans, with the fans of the sand, I'm your pal Biggity Boneyard. I'm here with my pal Scotty.
Hey, Boneyard.
We're still at the WBSMC studios right here in my living room.
We're just waiting for Boaz to call.
Sunny Riverside, Duluth, Minnesota.
Post-break,
back at it.
I was listening to the one, we were talking about how we started and we thought never 10 episodes. And here we are, like, having to go to two hours, or 2 episodes at a time because now we can't shut up about it.
Talk about.
I know.
Talking about a new clan, the House of Zod.
It's because we say save it for the podcast that we have to do 2 now.
Yeah, because we don't talk about this beforehand and then forget what we talk about. Yeah. So, last episode we were talking about the House of Zod. That's our new shit. Come and apply.
Player 1
cool.
and Zace. Did I say mine?
No, you didn't.
Zace 827.
Look at that. On the second episode, he released his name.
And I don't even know how to pronounce it right. Zace.
You don't know how to pronounce your own name?
Well, I have my own pronunciation, but
you might as well have been Vagina Ripper.
No.
The Gargler.
The Gargler, yeah. We should talk about that. With remind me when Boaz comes back here, because I want to tell him about that. So, did you tweet out that?
No.
Well, we just got a message. I have my second account, TH5 sitting clanless if you want company. Somebody tweeted that, so somebody must know we have a second account.
I didn't tell anybody.
Somebody tweeted.
What?
I would also be super stoked. I think you did tweet it.
No, I did not, honestly.
You did not?
I did not.
Well, I'm going to find out right now.
The only people that know about our second clan are Lady Boneyard and Gopher Fan.
I would be super stoked on a log page of who donated in what war castles.
That's not.
Oh, see though, we were just talking about. We have a troll in our clan.
That's not necessary though, because you can dump them now.
Yeah,
I mean,
well, you were saying about the wars. I mean, what do you think it matters? What's in people's war castles? Because it's going to be high level.
What?
Okay, like you were talking about beforehand before we started recording today about the fact that we. It doesn't really matter if people knows where your traps are.
If somebody comes in, you know what? I didn't think of that. They can see your traps. Yeah, that's giving away a little bit. We were talking about whether or not to let somebody in while you're in war. Now, before we said no way, because they're going to donate, and we talked about donating wall breakers to that clan, our first war. Man, that was great. But now it doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
There's only a limited window for espionage.
Yeah, but
sort.
It doesn't matter now because you can dump out of your war clan. But and if the person is in there and he's hearing your chatter, on the chat, that doesn't really matter. I mean, it's not going to change how people attack, or you still have to attack well or whatever. He could try to give bad advice, but that's pretty see-throughable in our clan.
Well, I think that I kind of plan for the fact that they know where my traps are.
Well,
because I don't really care if it's obvious, because I'll go, if you come in here, you're going to get springed out. So
figure out how to beat it.
And I think I can take you.
Yeah. Even if in my war camp, there's a couple of really obvious spring traps.
Yeah.
But
there's one in my camp that's not obvious, or it's obvious, but there's nothing there. So I'm like, you can guess which one this is.
Yeah. I like the fact that you got a lot of those spots that are 2 spots big all around your war camp. And Tesla and those big bombs could be anywhere. Normally you have 9 spots where a Tesla and a big bomb can go.
Yeah.
That are 2x2. So, but you can't see them, when you come into play.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, well, there's a bomb there, and there's probably maybe a Tesla there. But I have probably 14 of those spots all the way around.
Yeah.
It could be anywhere. But of course, it's set up so that the Teslas are set up so the hogs can't get in,
Yeah. Well, and I've got it set up so that they can, I use them as bait and a draw. I've got them on the outside of my castle.
Sure.
Outside the walls.
The Teslas?
In the divots, yeah.
Yeah, I have them out there so that...
Because those giant, anything
I have them on the outside of my circle of the range of my clan castle, so that if they send in a hog to run in and set off the clan castle, it looks like a spot where they could do it, but then the Tesla will pop up and it'll keep that hog outside. Okay. That's actually a pretty widely used maneuver in our clan. Lots of people use that.
Well, I've had
it's
the
a good
divots.
idea.
I've had the divots though,
Well, people look at it and
where they go in and then they have to walk out.
Yeah. Well, you had that was your giant trap for a while, and it changed to a hog trap, really.
Yeah.
Even though the hogs can jump over.
Right. Anything big. I mean, golems, anything.
Yeah.
Are going to go to...
Go in there.
So then I can control what... if people come in with this, maybe I can be stronger on one side with the air and stronger, and ground on the other. And, you're going to have to, kind of plan for all scenarios. Because I just put my clan castle inside in my main account, Scotty 827.
In the last couple of wars, I got 2-starred both times, all air, all dragon raged.
You did, huh?
Yeah, I came in with dragons and rage and burned out half. Burned out enough to get to my clan castle or get to my town hall.
Yeah, well, and that's 50%. When I'm picking out the war. I'm looking at, I'm pretty good with the dragon rage.
After the first one, I ended up I put up one of my I had all 3 expos up on the ground, and I put one of them up in the air. After the first time I got dragoned, and because there were 2 of them were kind of next to each other, so it didn't affect it too much. But the second time the dragons came in, I got worked again, and I need to have my expos pointed up. I don't know.
Yeah, I would definitely have them on air and ground.
It seems like I had
in my main account.
It seems like a waste that I didn't. I had them on the ground
in my looting camp.
I had them on the ground because of the range, because they ranged way out beyond my walls and would start killing stuff that came in to try to
But we'll see. I switch it between. I'm talking war camp and loot camp. Like your normal camp, and then you've got your war camp.
Yeah, my loot. Well, it's kind of the same. Actually, I had my loot camps all on the ground, and then I switched from one to up in the air because they're similar as far as the war camp and loot camp is where the expo placement is. In a triangle near the middle.
Well, and I'm at a point in the game where nobody. So I put my town hall in. Nobody's going to come at me for loot. Or they might only come at me for loot. They're not going to come at me for trophy pushing. No. Because I'm getting pretty strong. So,
but if you end up with 8 million elixir, they're going to come at you all day long. You'll never be able to trophy push. You'll never be able to do shit.
Well, no, I can be gaining because they can't get... I mean, I've been in the wars. After I fixed that wall piece that was hidden.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched the guy ghost my camp 4 times in a row trying to get it.
Those motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I swear to God. They were doing this last war. What was it? What was their name? Bros Love Cock? Was that what it was? Yeah, that's what it was.
It was Cockmasters.
What was the guys? It was Bros Love Cock right before that?
No.
That was one of the clans we fought.
Oh, I didn't see that one. I'm talking about this last one. Cockmasters.
Yeah, they're all
COC masters.
And then what is the clan we're up against now? You don't cock or something like that? Like 3 fucking cock puns in a row.
I don't even know who we're up against right now.
I don't have the right clash up right now. I've got things all over the place.
Okay. Let me see here what the warlog is.
It's another stupid cock joke. I don't know. People are terrible.
So House of Zod, pretty cool name, I think.
The House of Zod.
Okay.
Drew Zod. That's what's going to be.
Well, since Boaz isn't calling back here, let's.
That's fine.
Let's talk about how you picked.
Let's talk about how we can do a
Gargler. I want to hear about the Gargler.
The Gargler. Those are just names that I was. Did we talk about this last time?
No.
I was trying to come up with either a really cool name. I'm gonna think about all the books. All the books that I read. Yeah, we did. We totally talked about this last time. Yeah, and then the cunt swapper because it doesn't make any sense. All those different names, all that kind of stuff.
I think your internet went down.
Are we not connected to the interwebs? Are you still recording?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Okay. We're going to take a pretty quick pause here. That's why.
We're going to unplug and replug in and unplug in some shits.
All right.
Hold tight. Hold tight, I guess.
All right. We're back, but without
we're back. And it did not work. Apparently my internet is down.
Yeah, so we're just going to keep going here. And now we can actually talk about
and yell at them. Because I won't be able to play on my second account.
Thanks, Boaz. We were just sitting here rambling for 15 minutes and kind of waiting to hear from him. And anyways, we are talking House of Zod.
House of Zod.
Would we? Yeah.
Yeah, rules and regulations. I guess starting out real simple. No, donate all the time.
Okay.
basically,
if there's something below you that has 0, you should not have.
What?
Well, like when you request troops, there should be nobody sitting below you or request below you that has 0 in it. If you're going to ask for troops, make sure anybody underneath
anytime you go on the chat, anytime you see that little red exclamation, you go on there and donate.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Yeah. And sometimes I don't have time to donate.
Barbs and archers, even if they're level 1.
I might be.
That's one shot from a cannon that's not hitting something else.
But yeah, and sometimes I'm in my game going, all right, well, I don't have time to donate, and there's like 5 or 6 requests, but I want troops. I just won't ask for them because I'll be like, I don't have time, so I just need to go to war and come back.
Well, usually what I do is
I'm talking about normal, like
like just looting and stuff. I'll come on and I'll probably hit the request button and then go to war, and then when I come back, I'll load everybody up because I have a full army and I don't want to just all of a sudden have to wait for 30 troops to rebuild. I'll let that happen while I'm war.
Yeah.
I'll go and I'll raid and do a loot. Then when I come back, everybody gets filled up.
Oh, okay.
Because, I'll have made enough troops. I'm always making barbs and archers by then. So they just...
So what are you running in your second account in player 1? What's player 1 running? Because we're going to have to start talking about ourselves. Like, I'm going to talk about myself as my Scotty 827.
Yeah.
And I'm going to talk about Zace. X-Ace.
Yeah.
X-Ace.
Player 1 is rocking level 2 barbs, archers, giants, and wall breakers. And I just use a mix.
Okay.
Like 3 or 4 giants, 3 or 4 wall breakers, and the rest barbs and archers.
So I'm taking.
So I can get in. Basically, I'm going in after the mortar.
Yeah,
because the mortar will take out.
They're so weak.
That's new. I'm like, I'm started out. I'm just wiping people out, and then I'm like, there's a mortar. I'm gonna go get it. And one mortar takes out my entire army because they're all whacking at that wall trying to get in there. Like, oh yeah, that happens.
Yeah.
And then I souped him up to level 2. Now it takes 2 shots. Great.
Right.
So
that makes a difference, though.
It does make a difference. Now you're going after the floors. You're putting up the semicircle of archers to go over the wall to hit the. You got to take that out, and you put the rest of the guys in the rest of the defense. And then once the defense is gone, then it'll take 2.5 minutes to walk around the whole place, knocking out these things with level 1 or level 2 guys. Like,
how are you playing different? Do you think than the last time? Because
there's more strategy involved. Because you have less troop and less, level troops. If you want to go in and wipe somebody out.
So you're at level 4.
Yeah.
Town Hall 4.
And I'm going to be maxed out with level 2 everything. 4 troops. And, you got to go in and, here, this guy hasn't been around because you're finding all kinds of abandoned camps.
Are you going for the 1250?
Not yet. I thought about it because but actually, I have like 446 gems right now, and I get 10 more.
I got a gem box today, so
I did too. And so
that helps.
That jumped me way up. Like I was like, I don't have.
I've already found like 3 gem boxes. I'm like, that changes the game a lot.
Well, especially down low when you need to get 500. I'm on my way to 500 so I can get my 3rd builder.
Yeah.
And that's huge. That was a huge jump. I'm like, I'm looking through my achievements like, okay, what do I got to do to get these gems? Town Hall level 5's coming up. That's 10.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to go for I need to go for wins. I need to go for town halls and builder huts. So I can get those 10 gems each,
Right.
Okay, got those. Okay, mortars. Like I was just going after, and I actually did
See, isn't that funny how? Because I remember the last time it was like that, but I'm not putting any money in, and I know that there's gem boxes, so things are going to go. And the achievements, I'm like trying to get the achievements, because it was a lot closer when you didn't spend all your gems right away.
I didn't do that.
No, I mean the first time
you did that. I knew not to do that because I've played these app games before.
Oh, okay.
You don't just go dumping it in there.
Right.
I
don't know how much I spent.
Well, right away you're like, okay, I need another builder. Oh, it's 500 gems. I better not spend mine. You just went, I'm spending crazy.
Yeah.
Like
not like your sister, but
or Undal's kid. You remember that? I bought all these cool flowers and flags. And he but he used all of Undal's kid is like 3. He used all of his gems to buy elixir, to buy decorations and flags and stuff. Like he was almost up to the get to fourth builder or something, 1,000, and the kid, well, it's 50. You're like, what happened?
Okay.
Burned him out of there. And so he's like, but 3 builders all you need. I mean, Lady Boneyard has 3 builders. She suffered through it, and now she barely keeps 3 of them busy. She doesn't need any more. I don't. The last time I had 5 builders busy was
every time you jump a town hall. But if you're playing,
the last time I did, well, I was already town hall 10, but it was when they came out with the bombs that you could upgrade.
Oh, okay.
Because boom,
just
like doing all that, and then
so the bombs weren't upgradable until just a couple months ago.
Well,
6 months,
8 months ago, and then they had the 1 gem boost. And I think that was the time when all my Teslas got going, and they took forever. And some air defenses because the air defenses take forever. So I got that shit up there, and
I'm gonna do that with my second account. Is do my air defenses, keep those going because the minions coming in. Because people there used to only be balloons and dragons and healers. Because people use those a lot. And then
it's different now because there are more there are different troops and they're worth different things.
Yeah. So if people come in, they can come in with minions for that they've gotten donated.
Yeah. When I started, there wasn't even bombs. You got now you can upgrade them, and the balloons that's new. All right.
They added
added a bunch of stuff
and levels to the troops.
Yeah.
And speeds.
Imagine all those upgrades that it doesn't even matter because we're not that level. And all the times that you've spent too much, and then they upgraded it. Now you get to go through and not have to deal with it.
Yeah. Well, no, they'll start doing that.
Yeah, right. Now that you have a second account,
and it's
now
cool
that they know you have a second account, they're going to start messing with the lower level stuff, and you're going to be pissed.
Well, it's kind of cool though.
I can't wait to see that.
To be lower level and kind of plan what you're going to do with your game. And
and it only takes a day to be like, okay, no, that's done, and then I got to do this.
Yeah. Well, and now,
I'm like, I should wake up in the middle of the night and do more upgrades because then by the time I wake up again, 2 more upgrades will be done.
Yeah.
Well, it only take 4 hours.
And that's the thing with the second account is that you can kind of do what you want and play how you want to play. Like, I'm not really that concerned with how strong I am because I'm like, this is my main account. I've got my own account.
Well, and I don't get it. People don't come in. It can't take much. Actually, now I finally can hold 200,000 of each. And that's it. I mean, I haven't even upgraded my storage to max. So I can't get taken for much. I'm constantly maxed out, but I can't spend it fast enough. So it doesn't even matter. Like, I'd rather not be able to hold $500,000 because I would have $500,000 and I still wouldn't be able to spend it, but then people would come and attack me for it. Make sense?
Yeah.
Like if I only have 200,000, they can only get 10%.
Yeah.
But if I have 500,000, they can only get still 10%, but it's more than twice.
Right. Yeah. I'm getting close to going to Town Hall 7.
I'm only upgrading my storage facilities for so that they can hold enough to do the upgrades that I need.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I only went to 200,000 on gold so that I could hold 150.
But they're also more hit points, so it takes them longer.
That's true. And that was one of the things way back when that we
didn't
were like,
think about.
Get it all the way up there because max it out because it's hit points.
Yeah.
Not only can you hold as much, even though you're not ever. I don't need to hold that much. Yeah, but it's still there's more hit points involved.
Right. And so your troops are gonna stay there.
They're gonna get bottlenecked there. And I use in the war now. I use my storage facilities as bait and bottlenecks.
Right.
Put them next to something so it takes a bunch of guys a bunch of time to stop and kill it.
Yeah, and I switched my base around. I'm at Town Hall 6. I've been on that account for a month, maybe less. And I've got all the defenses almost maxed out, and my walls are gold. And I've got a few pink ones.
You're at 6. So your walls aren't maxed out at gold.
No, I can still put pink out there.
Yeah.
I've got. I need to upgrade a barrack and get the healers so I can research them.
Sure.
And research the level 4, I think, heal spell. Or no, level 3 or 4 lightning spell. And so I only can hold 2 spells.
Early spell, yeah.
And I still have my army camps, and it's like elixir at that point where I'm sitting and stuff. It's just I'm not getting it. or maybe I'm spending too much. Maybe I need a drop, but I'm so close to that 1250 that I thought, I'm going to get those gems. But maybe I should just drop. My builders have all been busy.
Are those gems going to get you your fourth builder? Not yet.
No, not close.
Then wait on it.
I've got 150 or something.
Yeah, no, that's not going to do you much. So wait on it.
Yeah, drop down maybe.
I've dropped trophy once,
but I just kind of want to hit it because there's that mark, and I wanted. I thought I'd do it in Town Hall 4.
I think I got up to silver 2 at 850, or maybe it was even silver 1. And then I was like, I need to drop down so I can go after these achievements.
Yeah.
And I dropped all the way down to no league, down to 350 or something.
Really?
And went back up, just wiping people out. And now I can do it with almost not a full army. Shut up, Sully.
We're animal friendly here at the podcast.
I can go, and I was doing it by going in, and I was going in and taking out builder huts that are in corners. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or if there was an easy mortar, I would take it until I got the mortar thing. I actually got that while I was dropping. And so I stopped hitting mortars. So, yeah, you go in, take out 2 builders' huts, drop down, and keep doing that until you get down there. And, that takes away part of that achievement.
Yeah. Yeah, and I should look at what achievements I've got because I just haven't been going for them because...
You probably beat, maybe you're looking for...
I still have the Goblin map.
1,000 builder maps now, And yeah, I haven't even got the second star on the Goblin map.
Oh, you haven't?
Yeah, I know. I've only gone through 18 Goblin maps. And I only did that just to...
Oh, yeah, I'm on 5, I think.
Right, I just left it alone.
Yeah, because...
I needed some money, right away, and
That's a good point. I forgot about that as a bank account.
Yeah, I just left it alone.
Because I've just kept it there.
I went through it a little bit, just so I could... And a couple times I was doing it just to burn off troops.
Yeah.
Because I was bored.
This is Xaeus. So my count, Xaeus or whatever, it has, he's at 5. That account's at 5. But my count is I think I'm at a third, 2/3 of the way or something, or a third of the way through. I still haven't.
You haven't beaten your Goblin map?
No, I haven't tried.
Sky?
No.
What?
No, I haven't tried even.
Yeah,
I can't get on to see it because of the internet. But
I ended up with.
Did you go through the whole thing?
Yeah, I've got my 150 stars on that. That was easy.
Yeah, maybe I should.
Once I got up there and I had severe troops, I was like, okay, I'm gonna finish up because I got all the way up to the last 5 and diddled around and got up to the second to last one. I beat with 1 star, but I didn't clean it out. And then I had the last one, which had 600 grand each or something. And I left it there and left it there and left it there. And finally I was like, my upgrades are 2, 3, 4 million now. I might as well just burn that out and take it and go.
Yeah.
And just finish that out. Because I wanted to finish all those achievements and have that all done.
Yeah.
And just went in there and wiped them out with some cool shit. It took us some doing because they upgraded those Goblin maps as they went along.
Right.
As new troops came around and yeah.
Oh, yeah.
As all of a sudden their electrical walls, oh, yeah, that wasn't like that last time.
Yeah.
Last time I battled this thing and now it's even harder.
Right.
Yeah, I just go in there and wipe them out with some Pekkas.
I can't imagine those expensive walls. I've been doing that, and I have purple left, or the blue walls, or whatever. I still have 50 or 90 some left, I think, or maybe it's a little bit less than that.
No. You're almost all black, right?
Oh, I thought I was getting really close, but it's seriously 60 to 90 somewhere in there.
Yeah, and I'm at
left.
200 or something.
Yeah, and so at my third expo, I'm saving up for
$500,000? You're I'm a tenth of the way to a new Archer tower.
I know. Yeah.
I can't do that.
Well, that was my decision.
And 10 walls.
My decision
versus an Archer tower. 10 walls doesn't even go around a corner. Fuck it.
Okay, I had said that I was going to do my defenses first and maybe 1 or 2 walls a day. But when you're going for a defense, that gets expensive, because that's $1 million. So I got my cannons all maxed, my wizard towers maxed, my second expo is probably about to finish up maxed, and I just have that one other expo. Then I'm going to go for the walls.
What about?
Because I've just been waiting for my expo to finish, get really close, and then save up because I don't want to be without 2 expos to save up that money.
Right, we talked about this a different time.
Yeah,
right?
and so I've staggered them all that way, but then I'm going to go back and just start doing walls because I think I think my air defenses, they're one away from being maxed. And I think the way it stands in the game right now, the walls are probably the weakest part because you're either going to have to come in after with dragons, hogs, and even
you don't need the walls at a high level because what are you going to do?
But the go witch we attack or whatever, if I strengthen the places where they could use an attack like that on me, my corners. Well, I'm going to get everything black so that it's just done.
Skulls out.
And then I'm going to start in the corners and my weakest spots where the bombers could get at.
Well, that's how you started to black from purple. I mean, from blue.
But I think that's
how everybody does it.
I think the next
start in the corners.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that now my camp is at the place where the walls make the difference, or going to start playing a big difference.
You know what the walls do when they're souped up? They keep people from attacking.
Yeah,
if people are going to attack it's.
But I mean, it's going to stop a high level bomber.
It's putting a head on a spike.
And now the bombers are stronger with the level they added a while ago. So,
walking around with barrels.
Yeah, because I can go in, but if I see those upgraded walls like the ones that it would go for, the electric or whatever, what's the next one, those would at least.
No, is this the flame ones are next?
Yeah, I'm not sure which one it is, but
after black, I think it's flame, and then it's electric.
Yeah, okay,
right?
Yeah, I think so.
$1 million for a flame, and then
and if they're in the right spots, it'll stop those attacks. But I'm getting ghosted in that attack. That was okay. So this happened. These guys were ghosting us, cockmasters,
and jerk offs.
And that's when we found out that there was no internet when I was trying to look at the warlock. Yeah. So,
let me double check that.
So we were sitting in our war the other day, really strategizing. I think the strategy's working pretty well, even though we aren't.
It's working well winning. For the people that are playing.
Yeah, and so I think with
people that are involved in the strategy,
and we would have won.
Aren't around, fuck them, they don't.
Yeah. So and I don't think Orion's attacked in a while.
He quit.
Did he?
Yeah.
Well, tell Boots to boot him.
No, he left during a war.
Oh, he did.
The last war, the Cockmasters or Bros of Cock War that you missed. That just happened.
Yeah.
He quit during prep day, and so did Gopher Fan. They both quit during a war, and so we were 4 to attack.
But I didn't see him attack during the other wars.
He didn't attack much because he's down low, and he doesn't play a lot, but he was down low enough to where he was like, if he didn't get on and was able to try to attack somebody real low,
Boneyard would have already gotten.
Yeah, he didn't bother trying, and no problem there,
Oh, I suppose at a certain level, like it takes a lot. If you're trying to save,
he's Town Hall 8. What's he gonna? What's he gonna do?
So the clan House of Zod. Okay, we're gonna war.
Yeah, constantly.
Right. Okay. So we're gonna have to figure out the rules and how we're gonna play. Maybe we just see what happens. Why don't you tweet it out and let people know?
All right. I can't.
Oh yeah.
I guess I can. I can on my phone because I've got the 3G network.
Okay, I can.
But I can't play on my other phone because it only.
Here, I'll pull up Twitter. You can tweet this.
No. I can tweet on my phone.
Okay.
But I can't play the second account on my broken phone without the Wi-Fi, which does not work right now.
Okay.
So I'm not going to do it because then they won't be there to say hello.
All right.
I was like, no.
Yeah, and I can't. And we're just about
40. I'm in. I want to be in it.
I had some shout outs here. So
what are the rules? Donating is easy. Donate all the time.
Yeah.
Donate all the time. Barbs and Archers.
Matt,
the best.
Who sent in an email, and this one I can pull up, so I'm going to just do this while I can.
Right. What's up, Matt?
Thanks for the help with the website stuff. That's a really good suggestion. Heroic.
I don't know what his suggestion was.
Heroic sauce. Heroic sauce.
Heroic sauce.
Heroic sauce.
Oh, okay.
One word, but
I got it. Keep going.
Okay, so he sent in from the clan. Trying to see here what the clan is. Sent in a. Thanks for signing out. He said, "Skeet boop, BDBD boop."
Sign.
Yeah, but he didn't say his clan. So, okay.
Well, what did he say?
He's just talking about the show. If Boneyard and Boaz were hating on the Clash TV ads in episode 44, and I have to say I disagree with them. I think the TV spots are cool. I love that they're lighthearted, funny, and when we started our clan, it was meant to be fun distraction to play with, not a serious thing.
Fuck that.
The ads made me
Clash
feel
of
Supercell's on the same page. Yeah, except
Clash
for
of
Boneyard.
Dad.
The Minion King, the Reigns Terror. It doesn't have to be serious or attract a hardcore demographic with its ads. Those people are playing already.
Well,
good
true.
point.
I can be
personally, I just have fun.
I can either be seriously hating on people or having fun and hating on people. And either way, it's cool.
Hey guys, looking for a quick shout out for Casterly Rock. We just missed a perfect war by one star.
Casterly Rock is the name of the clan. That's good.
We're now up to 28 war wins. Holy shit, Rob! And I can't see the images on this email because I can't pull them up. So it's Rob. So shout out. That's pretty cool.
28 is pretty good.
Yeah. See, and I think with a clan, what if we ran it like it was, if it's a war clan and we want to win wars, saying like high level people donate on war day, these type of troops, to people really got to think about what they're asking for when they're going to go to war, and make sure clan castles are maxed out. I mean, that would be a really good. If you want to win wars, you have to have.
But here's the thing: do you want to have 50 guys that are super high level, like Boneyard and Scotty, or do you want to have a mix of people like Player One and Zace?
Right. No, that's what I'm saying. I think we can have all.
I want to take anybody. I want to take all the newcomers.
Yeah, I do too.
Fans.
I do too.
And help them build their shit and make sure that they design their bases.
Help them. Everybody's gonna be helping you.
Well, just so that they know how to design a base. Put the clan castle in the middle. Yeah. Even if they're at Town Hall 7, you can still put the castle in the middle and ring some walls and spread it out and make it so that you can only get 2-starred.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can do that. You can if you do it the right way.
Well, those lower level castles, though, if they're going to be drawn out no matter what, where anybody puts them. So,
then
I'm sacrificing
time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's make it as good as you can.
But and
take the advice.
But I think that the clan castles, sometimes if you put it out where people they're going to drop stuff to get rid of it, for one. So if you can use that instead of, because you're sacrificing time, because of course they can get them out easy, and maybe you would take out a few troops, but maybe you can take them out with other things or use that clan castle because
as
once
bait. As bait and have other things pop up.
Yeah, because then they have to go after that.
You put your clan castle in a position where you know exactly where they're going to drop troops in order to take out the clan castle, and that's where your Teslas pop up and start raining fire. Right, it's overlapping fields of defense. Right,
and so that way they might get your attention. That'd be kind of cool, like a ring of Teslas like around the perimeter of a clan castle on the outside.
That's how my war camp is set up in Boneyard.
Oh, it is?
The clan the Teslas are on 4 points.
No, I mean like on the outside. So the clan castle's on the outside wall, and just like outside of the circle where the thing would reach, put a Tesla on each thing. If you had it at a low level, I guess.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Like a perimeter fence.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Like a perimeter fence.
That's what I have.
Okay.
But for my clan castle, but it's in Boneyard.
But it's inside the clan castle.
What?
Is it inside, or not inside the walls?
The clan castle's in the center of the base.
Okay. I'm saying on the outside of the base.
The Teslas are way out on the edge of the range of the clan castle. So that you can't send a hog in to run into the middle after a.
Okay, so
thing. Anyway, people know that move. It's easy.
So here's one. Okay, I'm listening to you and Biggity BS.
Shut up, Sully.
Elixir versus gold upgrade debate, and I got to say, Bone Man is retarded.
What?
The elixir upgrades need to be priority.
That's bullshit.
Well, the elixir upgrades needs to be the priority. All about offense. Honestly, how much do high level defenses help if you're farming when your TH gets snipes most battles? Except your loot stealing potential first. So it could be a good thing, I think. And
who was that by?
It was by Negrodamus. Negrodamus, I think. Wrath of God. From Wrath of God.
Negrodamus. Eat a dick, I guess. I don't know.
All right, let's see.
Now my regular phone.
And this
God
one's
damn it.
from... Okay.
Something's wrong with my internets.
What you're trying to upgrade. My army changes. If I'm going for gold or if I'm going for elixir at the moment, I'm going for gold, and the elixir's coming in still. Not as fast as if I'm pushing for elixir, but it is there. I also have a second account and recently learned that things slow down a lot when you hit Town Hall 7. That's when everything turns to days and gets pricey. In my first account, I did it all wrong. Now I'm upgrading everything before I do my Town Hall. It's going smooth, just taking more time now at Town Hall, or at 7.
I dig it.
So, okay, now...
I think 7 is where you get the king, but not the dark elixir holder, right? Or you get the holder and the king, but not the pump.
Right.
Is that 7 or is that 8?
I think that's 7.
I think it's 7 because then you get 1 pump at 8.
Yeah.
2 pumps at 9, and then the 3rd pump at 10.
Okay. Drill.
Right? Drill. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's from Shish Kebab clan.
But he's totally wrong because
no.
If you're going to run out of stuff for elixir, at lower levels, I
think the research.
The big argument we had was where you were at with Scotty currently. Like that's what the argument was.
I was thinking about Town Hall. I was thinking about about Xace.
Well, no.
But I think I'm just going to go by research. I'm just going to go by research and army camps at this point. So I run out of things to research. And I'm doing that stupid barrack upgrade. I hate it.
I can already make giants over here. Why do I got to make giants over there?
Yeah, exactly. And then so I haven't been in the doing much because I'll do it. I'll go back in. I have to. I
only want to make barbs anyway. Yeah,
and
I can't make a full army.
Yeah,
with three. You're filling them up.
Yeah.
I can but my two of my barracks can make barbs and archers. I upgraded each barrack 1 time, and then the third barrack I have all the way up to everything available is ball breakers, and I'm like okay, so I 3 wall breakers, 3 giants, and then the other 2 barracks makes all barbs, all archers. But then I got to go back and reload up barbs and archers before I have a full army, and I'll have I'll have 3 giants and 3 wall breakers that I want to bring in, or maybe more depending on how it works out.
Yeah.
But and mostly half and half barbs and archers. But I gotta reload it before I can have a full army.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't. That's
a bitch.
It sucks, and I
want to like okay, so I gotta upgrade all of them so that I can make 80 barbs at once. Instead of 25.
Right.
You know what I mean? I need to just load them up so that it just keeps pumping them out. I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
I can maybe get 2 armies out of a one load.
See, I need to go. I need to go down and farm like that, where I can take a bunch for less cost because I'm not boosting my spell factory. So
why would you?
No, but I do in my main account.
Go down to where I'm at the lower trophies and just do barb archer armies with some wall breakers and some giants. And you will make what's your town lot? You said 7? 6. The percentages are still good. You're still going to find 50 and 100,000. Now that doesn't sound like much.
But if you're only spending, the time, if you can do it fast,
and 100,000 of each fills me up. Like it maxes me out. Like okay, I don't even need to battle anymore.
But my upgrades are at like. Almost $1 million now. It seems like so much for Xace. Now, in my main account, it's like
think about Scotty.
$8 million.
How often do you battle with Scotty, and how much you make per battle?
I usually go for at least 1,200 dark elixir to break even.
Okay.
And I go for. I haven't had to worry about elixir because
go for gold.
And I try to go for 200K.
200K. Now, so 100K, you'd be kind of happy with that for gold. Like, it's a 1. It's a notch. It's 1K. It's pretty much the bottom amount you want to get. Me too. That's where I go.
But it's kind of boring if I'm not.
And how long do you search?
Engaging the camp
for 200K?
Not long. Usually.
Because you're up there in trophies and
No, I'm sitting at this. Well, here's my thing. So this week, I've been battling and trying to save up for my expo, but I've been looking at my elixir and wanting it to go up and start to build because I've got my peak, or not my peak up, but my golem going to level 5. So all my dark troops are maxed. So I'm kind of going for dark elixir and elixir because in 10 days when the golem's done, so I don't really have to worry about it for, I'll really start pushing when there's like 4 days left. Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to go for my max freeze spell because that's coming in really good during the wars.
That's a thing that's useful, yeah. Max it up.
And I've been attacking with doing like my normal army, 20 hogs or 22 hogs,
right?
A dragon, barbs, archers, and bombers.
Okay, so you're going for 200k with that crazy army. I'm going for 100k with barbs, archers, wall breakers. That's it.
Right.
And I can get it in every battle.
Well, but here's the thing. I think that if I'm warring and I go down, I'm not getting the big loot, and I want to practice for wars. So I want to hit it, and you know what? Those bonuses start to really balance out. And I remember when I hit masters, I was gaining an elixir just because you were getting 500.
Yeah, right.
And so it's like, if you, and people up there have more stuff, so it's easier to take. And I'm going for dark elixir because I'm always trying to at least break even on dark elixir. And very rarely do I go for less, but unless there's a lot of gold and a lot of elixir.
A big haul, right?
Yeah. Then
are you going for 100% kills or pretty close so that you can get the 240k that's available?
Yeah.
You're trying to do that, right?
Yeah.
And I'm going for 100k.
And I'm trying to get trophies now because I know that when I was sitting at 2200 or around 2200, I was cleaning up. I was finding big hauls because when people take a break for a day or two or they're gone, the people up there have huge hauls, and you just spend a little bit more time looking around and looking at camps.
All right, that makes sense.
And since the war,
that makes sense because
I enjoy looking at the stuff a little more. Going, okay, I would have hit it with this, maybe with that work, and then I want to practice.
You're taking your 30 seconds to see if you want to do it, so you're having fun looking around.
If it falls in the right price range,
and
I'll go flip, and if I find it in the right price range, I'll go, okay, what can I take?
I see that people higher up levels that are just kind of, that's where they're plateaued and they're just sitting up there because they're, level 150 players, that they would take breaks. Like where I'm at now, I kind of let it sit. Sometimes people come in and wipe me out and it's all out of the pumps and mines.
Right.
They go huge haul and I'm like, oh, that sucks.
See, you could do a barb archer mix and just go up in trophies, and see, I think you'd hit a spot where you'd be over the hump where people even want to attack you, unless just for pure fun, because you can't get anything from you.
Yeah.
Where you're taking a lot just from an abandoned camp,
Yeah, well, once in a while you find that 300 or 500
and can crawl and snipe a town hall here and there and pull yourself to a different level. I'm going to try to go, and we're getting at 50 minutes, but. I'm going to try and go for masters again. I put my town hall in because I want to hit that 2200, and as soon as my expo starts, I'm going to go for gold for the walls, and then I'm going to trophy climb, and I'm going to keep my town hall in for a while, and then and I'm getting attacked seriously once every 12 hours maybe, and they're not getting much, and so when that thing's done. Or when it even starts, I'll start going up, and I'm just going to see what I can do. And I like going against the hard people in the wars. It's fun to do to get the start, but I think that third star is even not guaranteed when you attack lower. So I think a potential 2 stars, because even against somebody your strength, if you go in there,
recommended targets, pretty tough for 3-star.
Right. I think even in the bottom 10 is usually hard for a 3-star.
Really? I don't know.
Because there's a lot of the people we go against, they might be 9s and then 8s, but time runs out. And they've got, and those clan castles are full of hard troops, and that's the difference in
I
the
figured
wars.
that one out. I if I can get a clan castle out, I can take it out, no matter what people put in there. I've been able to do that thoroughly. My last one where I got 0 stars. I pulled the king, the queen, clan castle out, and there was witches and wizards, and they all came out, and I fucking destroyed them. And I dropped 36 hogs. They went in, and I don't know what happened. Like they got zapped by a wizard tower. They were all moving as one group, like as a knot. And they went in, got zapped by a wizard tower, hit a big bomb, and then jumped over to get the second wizard tower and got hit again. And they all died in like 10.
Those bombs are horrible.
They all died in like 10. Like I threw a rage down. And I meant to throw a heal down.
Oh,
and I think that's what happened is that I missed the heal spell.
If they get
they got fucking blasted, all of a sudden they were gone. And I saw a bunch of.
I see that bomb come out, and I'm like, I smack right where I can get, so that way it's going to hit right as that bomb.
I blew. Yeah, I just was like, I have a bunch of troops left. I have troops left. I'm like, fuck it. I'm not even going to put them out there. I just quit.
Yeah,
because all 38 of my whole team
but could you have
died.
taken 50%?
No, I didn't. They were it. Like I put in I put in my shit and got those guys dead, and heroes were walking around, but there was nothing. There wasn't any actual troops. The 2 heroes are just taking everything. It was terrible, and I was like, fuck it, quit. I'm like, I blew that. I totally blew that.
Yeah. Well.
And the second one,
I saw that in the chat.
The second one, I went in and got 1 extra star on a 2-star Town Hall 8. I went in and 3-starred it. Simple.
Yeah, and I couldn't believe you did that.
Well, why not? It's a star.
But there's like one up higher that you could have got 2 maybe.
No, that was all the way up. Probably out of 45 guys, I took maybe the 42nd guy for 1 star, and the next one up to get 2 stars was probably up in the 20s, like the 27th.
Yeah, but you could take
guy.
a 20.
Not for 2 stars.
Yeah, you could.
But here's the thing. That number 27 was 1-starred. I couldn't 3-star him. I would.
So you were going more for a certain.
Yeah, right.
But there were still lower level people
now, here's the thing.
attack.
I couldn't get that 27 for 3-star. I could get him for 2-star, maybe, probably, right? Which would still only get my clan 1 star. But if I went down low and took that 1 star and got us 1 star off of that guy, then I get 3 stars.
Okay.
To my achievement.
Okay.
Now,
I didn't think about it that way.
No, it's not. I'm working for myself. We weren't going to win anyway.
Yeah, because and it was close. It was 76 or no 77.
It actually ended up
79.
really close. We made a hard push on that, and I'm proud of my clan.
Yeah,
for getting there.
We didn't ghost.
No, and they did.
And I'd watch them. I watched the one guy tag like 8. I just go to me 4 times. Go to Nelson. Go to Boots, and I'm like, you know what? I hope you got your practice in. Yeah, but it's dude. This really needs to be fixed because
it's not. It makes it not fun.
Yeah. Well, and it's what what sucks is that it's being recorded as our war record.
Yeah.
And there's a major flaw with it.
Yeah.
It's like
asterisks all over the place in that sports, book. That's terrible.
Yeah, it's like it's something where I could just go cheat if I wanted, and I kind of feel like it's cheating because we were sitting there, maybe if 2 ghosting people were up against each other and thought that was cool, then go for it, and practice with it. But I think
it's not a thing.
But I think that. If you want to play
we talked about this on the chat the other day. If it was part of the game, and I said, I actually said the same thing I said earlier. I said, it's part of the game. I would do it. I wouldn't feel bad about doing it, but it's too much work. So fuck it. Plus, we agree as a group not to do it.
Yeah, if it was built into the game, then I would feel like
it's not built in the game. It's built into the software, into the computer that's running it. It's not the game. It's the device you're using.
Right.
So that's not part of the game. So it really is. It's like hacking the Sega.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
So that's why I'm
Game Genie. I don't think. Yeah, it's not like Game Genie is not up, down, left, right, B, A, start. That's in Contra. That's part of Contra. That's a Konami scope.
It's built into the game.
Yeah. You have a third party piece of software, the fucking Game Genie, you plug your game into it, then plug it into the thing. That's not fair. That's just cheating.
Right.
Yeah.
Or you just saying, okay, blatantly, I'm using the Game Genie, to get through it. It's like it's not really accomplishing it.
You really wanted to see level 7-3.
Yeah.
So you went and did it.
So I don't know. It's built into the software. They haven't fixed it yet. But I just hate that we could have a really good war record, or at least know that it's all valid.
Those other guys where they were, like almost 10 in a row, and then they got dicked.
Yeah, by ghosting.
Yeah,
and so if it was, we might have won. We don't, because we've been ghosted. But just to know that the war record was real and not, broken.
Yeah.
And not to say that the people who won ghosted, but just say that in that kind of system, you can't really know.
Yeah, well, and that doesn't matter. I'd also like to keep track of wars lost.
Yeah,
I don't know why
to
they
see
don't do that.
Percentage or whatever,
some long-term thing.
But that's why I think with House of Zod, we can have people from all over, but it's how you use the troops. And if you think of it as a team more than like if it's a warring clan, you're going to direct it like a general, or at least you, General Zod.
I will crack the whip and you shall kneel before Zod.
But, we throw in for the war troops or people attacking, we can say, hey, use your one attack on somebody you think you can take, and then use your other one to scout and practice against somebody you don't think you can take. Because if you go against somebody really tough and challenge yourself, then you could at least find the traps and get some practice.
Yeah, right.
And then you would open it up.
Boneyard was in Egypt land, let my minions go.
Yeah, so I think it would be cool. I'm excited to hopefully start a war. We're going to tweet this out when Boneyard can.
Well, you know what? That would have been a good second name, too, the Minion King.
Yeah.
But it's kind of general and broad, and unless you know me or know the character.
I wonder if there is a Minion King.
He can suck a dick because he's the Minion King.
Could you imagine if you were the only one and you would have picked that? I think player one's awesome, though.
Yeah, I like it. It works good.
And exactly. So, it's at 57 minutes. I don't even know if we got to everything we want to talk about. Sorry, the internet went down. I was going to get to shout-outs.
Okay, so here's the House of Zod. Donate Barbs and Archers default, no matter what level.
Right. And accept Barbs and Archers default.
And don't be a dick about it, yeah. Because they're
level.
They're meat shields.
Right. They take 1 second. They have to take a shot.
They take a bullet. They take an arrow. They're great as a decoy.
Just know what's in your clan castle and use it that way.
Yeah, right. What else?
Don't
donate all the time. Don't be a dickhead. I don't know.
Well, what would be a min donation? A week.
No, it's not a minimum donation. It's donate all the time.
Yeah, so you would probably have a minimum of 500.
When you're on. If I see you on and you're requesting and I'm donating, you get the boot.
Yeah, so these should be about equal in troop requests. Give what you.
Yeah, actually, I saw one when I was looking around. I saw one that was your donations should be more than your requests, and that's pretty good. That's actually a pretty good rule because that happens. That's the way you are. That's the way Boneyard is this way. Scotty is this way. All the high level guys are that. Everybody in Minnesota that plays, they just donate, and they attack when they can. Because I'll attack once and I'll bring in 35 guys, and then when I come back, I'm donating 35 guys to 5 different people. Everybody's only giving me 5, but I'm giving them 30. I'm giving out 35.
And see, I think going back to the debate about golden elixir, I'm just going to say I think this is how I can think about it and how because I'm not making my point right.
I know you're not.
But listen,
it's a terrible point.
But listen, money buys you walls, but elixir buys you friends. And so if you're playing as a clan, if you're playing as a team in a clan, then going constant elixir, going as much for elixir you can get the highest level troops possible, and donate them, and not it'd be easy to donate them.
Sure.
Then you're that type of player.
Yeah, right. All right.
That's where I'm coming from, I think.
All right.
So.
All right, we're gonna wrap it up here.
Yeah. So
right. The House of Zod.
House of Zod.
House of Zod.
You said you wanted the house.
Yeah. Well, no, it is the House of Zod. That's the name of the clan is House of Zod. Yeah. Try to join us. We'll maybe let you. If you kneel, you're in. That's it. ClashClansPodcast.com. 44 Tuesdays Clash.
Boaz just texted and asked what our name was. So
House of Zod.
Yeah, House of Zod.
All right, I got to take a piss. So,
all right, keep it clashy, everybody. Get a hold of us, WBSMT Radio, Twitter, ClashGunsPodcast.com.
At WBSMT Radio.
And email us at ClashGunsPodcast@gmail.com. Those 3 things. Go to the website, all of it's there.
When Boneyard was in Egypt land, let my minions go. Keep it clashy.
Keep it clashy.
Skilly beep 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 skilly beep.